Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you to all my subscribers, those of you who are subscribed, those of you who have shared my videos, I appreciate it. Those of you who have used my videos on your platforms, I appreciate that. Those of you that just pop up every now and then, I appreciate you too. I want to invite you guys to check out my playlist. It's been a while since I've said it, but if I have a lot of videos up right now. You can watch my videos as they are uploaded, but you also can go into my playlist tab, and what you will find there is that I have categorized videos there. So if you want to find something about forgiveness, church hurts, toxic relationships, single and sex, my testimonials, all those things are in there, guys. I'm still working on and need to dedicate more time to go through all my videos and get them all organized. So you don't have to be searching to find videos on, whatever topics that you're looking for. So just something I want to throw out there. So something that's been on my mind that I want to share. I feel like I've done a video like this before, but it's for the women who are desiring a husband. You're single, you may be single mothers, and just a single woman. And I've done videos about don't just sit there waiting for that man to come around. Don't sit there where you're so sad and you're longing and you're watching different TV shows and getting upset and feeling lonely on Saturdays or the weekends, or you go somewhere and you're sad. My sisters, you can truly enjoy your own company. If you don't enjoy your own company, how can you expect somebody to enjoy your company if you don't like you? And you want to make sure that with that, while you're waiting for your mate, if that's what the Lord has for you, you want to ensure, guys, that you are whole in Christ. You're not just make sure that you're not trying to just wait to have a man in your life so you can give him some of your baggage, so he can carry some of your weight. The Lord has me speaking to the ladies today, but men, if you're listening, you can apply this to yourself as well. But he just had me specifically to talk to the women. Sometimes, guys, there are things that, you can be doing. And one of the things that's come into my mind, especially those of you may have children and you want a husband or you want to rekindle something. If that man is for you, he's going to be for you. So, but don't try to be rekindling stuff with a person that has put you through all types of HE double hockey sticks, because God is not going to do it. Okay. But if you think about enough and you want enough, the enemy will send that man your way. And all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, no, that's all. No. But anyway, the thing about it is when you have children, a lot of times I find some women will spend a lot of time trying so hard to get a man, but they overlook their children. You're overlooking the blessings that God has placed in your life. Unfortunately, sometimes you could be young, you don't know any better. What it is, you're not seeing the value of your child right in front of you, right before your very eyes, the gift that is there. And so you're waiting for someone that you can go out and enjoy things, to go out on a cruise with, to go visit this place, to go to the beach, but you have your children. Why not just set a time, a date that you can go and do these things? Take walks in the parks with your children. Go to the beach with your children. Go take a cruise with your children. Go to the islands with your children. Have a weekend getaway with your children. And I think you begin to just see different aspects inside to them. You see one side of them when you guys are home and you're dealing with them with homework maybe, and whatever sports and things they may be involved in, and just going to church or whatever it may be. But you see a different side of your children when they're by the ocean. Your teenager that's normally not smiling, if they're out by the water, if they're out there just sitting and relaxing, you may find that they'll become maybe a little bit more talkative. At the very least, they're smiling. You miss out on so much. So often women, some women, let me say some, because not all are this way. Some women are in this place that they feel like their happiness is going to come from a man. And so they desperately want a man in their life. And the Lord has placed a small little man in your life that loves you dearly, your son, a little lady that loves you dearly. In the very beginning, all children have a filial love. That means they love you no matter what. They just love you. That baby will just stare in your face and love you. But somewhere along the line, you'll see that begins to change. And I have a video. I'm here to tell you, the first person that offended and started a rift between the child, it's normally the parents. It's something that we do first. And we've got to take that hit. It doesn't mean that you just, you allow your child to run over you, but you got to remember that child came out loving you. So if it's changed, something happened, either because you were not around, you kept leaving them with other people, things that they saw you doing, things that they saw you allowing someone to do to you, through trauma, through just things that you let them watch on TV. They just turn into these little rude beings. I've seen children, you look up their face, but it has to do with, you have them around people that provokes them and upsets them. You have people that's trying to tell this little boy he got to be tough and be a man, and telling this little girl she has to be this and this, and she's seeing her auntie and other people living and acting a certain way, and she's exposed to TV she shouldn't be exposed to. And so, guys, what begins to happen to these little children that had the filial love is that it starts to change. It gets damaged. And so those things, guys, that happens, we have to take that as parents and say, you know what? Somewhere I failed. It could even be you may not have had them in that environment, but you used to leave them and go party all the time. And they really want to be with you. And those are things we have to go back, and say, Lord, forgive me for that. Or tell your children, I am sorry that mommy was always out. Mom was always gone. You know what I'm saying? Just different things. But now, guys, what I'm trying to say to you, I think I deviated a bit. I feel like I needed to say those things. You're looking for your wholeness in a man when you have children there that will gladly just enjoy you. Yes, they may be teenagers and such right now, but as long as they're still in your house, you can still do something. You may not have a lot of money, but there's a lot of free resources and things that you can go to. Beautiful sceneries and things that you can go to. Even if you just going on your patio, you may not have a lot of money. You may just have a little spot, maybe just getting some food, some inexpensive stuff, and just sit out there and just enjoy something with your children. Make it, have a movie night with your children. You can watch movies, get booed up with your kids, get booed up with them, cuddle with them, hug them, tell them you love them, and if you've made mistakes, you set them all down and you tell them, I'm sorry, I haven't been the best. I could have done better, because, and the Lord will honor that. It may take time, and they may have their questions, and they may have their own points of views, and don't knock them for that. But you have to invest in these souls that are in your life. Stewardship, guys. A lot of times you could be looking around, you want a man, you want a husband, but you're not being a good steward of the souls that the Lord has placed in your life. Enjoy your children. They will not always be with you. They'll get older and they'll move on. But you know what? You want them to remember the time that mom, we would just sit in the living room and just have fun. We got sleeping bags and we just laid out in the living room and we just had a good time together, and we laughed and we watched some TV and we watched some shows. We played some games together. We danced together. These are moments that's okay. And you can do this. Some of you, if you can, you go and they'll never forget the time mom rented a nice limo or rented a Hummer just for the day. And you and your children got in that Hummer and stretch Hummer or whatever you want to do. And y'all just went riding. You just set it up that you guys are going to go. The Hummer is going to take you guys maybe out to a little spot. You walk around, have a good time, have a ride back. They're drinking some Kool-Aid. Well, not Kool-Aid. Who drinks Kool-Aid? It's been a while. But, you know, just having some nice little fruit juice in the back of that Hummer with mom. You see what I'm saying? Be happy with your babies. Be happy with your teens. Do that with your teenagers. Those of you that you can do that. You don't have to have a man in your life to do those things. Now, I'm not trying to say I'm not no feminist, like we don't need men. No. That's not what I'm telling you. But you can truly be a lot more happier and enjoy your children, because you're not going to be a good steward of a man. Meaning it's not that you're here to police him up or make him do anything or he becomes your project. But if you're neglecting and not caring for your seed that comes from your own flesh, if a man comes in your life, you will be that person. You'll be shutting the doors and leaving the kids out, shutting the doors and going out and leaving them all the time. You would probably be ashamed to say that you have children because you don't want him to be turned off. And I'm here to tell you that the right person that God brings in your life, is not going to matter if you have a child or not. The right person. But you must be in a position where you are not just so he can look into your eyes and see desperation just going across your eyeballs like a kiosk. Hello, my name is thirsty. You don't want that. He'll run from you. He'll be turned off from you. Have love for your children, ladies. A part of your preparation for a spouse, a partner, is number one, your relationship with God. You give him all your hurt, you give him all your pain, you give him all your disappointments, and you wait. And when you're waiting, stop getting impatient with him and getting an attitude. Women, when you get that, if you're resentful towards God, your face will get stained. You get that wooden, waxy look. And when a man sees it, it will taint your beauty. It will not make you beautiful. And no matter how much you try to play it off, that ugliness will slip out by accident. And then you be trying to play it off like, no. Date's done. Good night. That's exactly what he'll be saying. Guys, if you allow the Lord to take out those rough edges, soften your heart, mold you, pour out before him, I'm here to tell you, when he becomes your everything, you're going to be whole, you're going to be complete. And you're going to be able to see your children as souls and love on them and have your date nights with them and have your date weekends with them. And you guys go and just have fun together. Love on them, guys. And if it is the will of God, then when that man comes into your life, you guys are whole. He sees a happy group. And his heart will be prepared for you. And he will bring you a person who loves children and who's just as fun as you guys. He's going to be the perfect match. Make God your first priorities, ladies. And while you're waiting and he's your first priorities, focus on stewardship of your seed. All right. Peace.